there are so many amazing women out there doing amazing things. And when women uplift each other, who knows what can happen? Okay, so I am here with Najette. Did I say that right?
Najette.
Najette.
Yes, Najette.
Najette. I love
Soft
that.
J,
It's
soft J.
Najette. Najette Hammond. And you are, we met at 1 Million Cups.
Yes.
It was so interesting. And you had said that you are a baker,
Yes.
right? But you weren't always a baker.
No.
Okay,
Nope.
so give me a little bit of history.
Yeah, so I spent 13 years in the mortgage industry doing that, realized that corporate life is not really for me.
It's a drag.
It kind of,
Right?
yeah, so it definitely wasn't my thing. And then I met my lovely now husband, Mike, and we eventually had, we had twins. And prior to that, I was a practicing holistic nutritionist, so I'd gone back to school, way back 16 years ago to get my certification in holistic nutrition. I had kind of dabbled in a couple things before that, so I was kind of trying to figure out my own relationship with food, going vegetarian, going vegan.
So trying a bunch of different things.
A bunch of different things.
Okay.
Not all worked well for me, but you also have, I have family members that had health issues, and I was trying to figure out,
to help them a little bit?
Yeah. So I ended up going back to school, got my certification in holistic nutrition, and started practicing corporate wellness. So I was very fortunate that the mortgage company that I worked for at that time allowed me to come in. I did lunch and learns on various aspects of health and wellness, how to incorporate wellness into a corporate life environment.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so it was really cool. I'm very thankful for that. I also saw clients one-on-one. And then once we had kids, I was very particular about how they were raised, what I fed them, when I fed them solids, what it was. I made every single thing homemade. And
You're making me embarrassed.
No, it's no judgment. It's no judgment. It's
Listen,
just
I tried that for about 2 months, and I was like, "Wow, this squash looks disgusting."
No, it's hard, and it takes a lot of work, right?
Does,
It's a lot of effort, and it's constant because once they start solids,
right?
And I had two,
right? Exactly.
I was always making stuff, right? But I was just determined. I really was just so conscious of just making sure they were getting good quality, nutrient-dense food. When were they eating? Just in terms of when did they start solids, and
like
how
the whole
long were they?
apple juice thing, right? There was that whole thing of, don't have juice until, I don't know, what was it?
I don't know, because they probably didn't have juice until they were like 2 years old.
Really?
So, yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Okay,
not even kidding. So
you are my new hero.
Oh, why? Thank you. But yeah, and it's funny because Mike, my husband, was like, "Well, you need to start documenting everything that you're doing because." Like people that come and watch the girls or whatever, like we had them on a very strict regimen. What are they eating? What time? And all of the twins, you got to be on a schedule. And so, I ended up documenting all that, and I actually ended up writing a book about it called The Empowered Parent. And so
I love that.
Yeah, so it's on my website. I'm doing some updates to it right now, but so that'll be updated with some new recipes and just some small updates. And then, they didn't eat grains. I didn't feed them any grains until they were a year old. And so just because, babies do not have the digestive juices to properly digest hefty starches like that until they're approximately a year old.
Let me ask you this. So did you get any grief from family or friends that you were very regimented with how you fed them and what they were eating?
Thankfully, no.
No?
Thankfully,
Okay.
not really. Thankfully, people were pretty open and understanding about what I was doing and why. So I feel really grateful for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is. Because I feel like sometimes there's a lot of people that do struggle with that.
Right.
They have family members, just feed them this, just feed them that, just follow what your doctor says. And I'm not saying not to follow what your doctor says, but what I am saying is that, there are certain aspects of nutrition that are just super important to make sure that you're educated on when it comes to what you're going to feed your children, right? And when you're going to feed them, right? And so, it's just really important to be an advocate for your children and to do your own research and become knowledgeable. And so I think that people in our circle were really understanding of that, and they know that I have the knowledge base for that. I learned a lot about it, and so they were very understanding and pretty good
That's
about
awesome.
following my directions, which I'm very thankful
because
for.
you always hear the grandmas that come over and they're like, "Here, have a
Yeah,
cookie. It's not going to hurt
totally.
you." And
Oh yes, and that was definitely no, people. Thank God that was not something that happened.
Well,
and so,
good.
and granted, my girls are 7 now,
Right.
and so we're a little
And
more lax with
I
things.
think
But
that twins, because mine are 13, and I think that, you know, I mean, after a while, I don't know if you went through this, but it's overwhelming at sometimes, especially when they're on opposite sleep schedules. And you're like, "Oh, are you hungry? Here, have this."
Yeah,
Or, and you're just trying to get them to stop crying.
Absolutely.
And to go to sleep.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
So it's
and
kind
that's
of like,
hard.
okay, so I'm pretty sure that I was not, well, I know I was not as diligent as you are, but I gave up the whole squash thing when,
We are all doing what has to be done to
Right?
survive.
I guess
Quite
so.
honestly, there's no
like-
judgment. It's just whatever innately you feel like you have to do in the moment.
Right.
And that's just how it is, right? And so
Yeah, and I mean, you just got to keep going and
you do.
and eventually change it up to some degree. But you're right,
Yeah, absolutely.
But
So,
I did feel very bad when I had to put away the whole baby food maker and be like, I just can't do it.
yeah, yes, and it is. It can be very overwhelming, especially who knows what you have going on in life. There's
Right.
other things, and a lot of moms are working moms, and so
Right.
oftentimes that's not. I feel very fortunate that I was able to stay home with my girls for the first 4 years or so.
Oh, that's
And so,
awesome.
yeah, absolutely. And so I was able to do that. And a lot of moms don't have that ability. And so it makes it a little bit harder. And so you go for the things that are most convenient oftentimes. And that's we're doing the best that we can.
Right.
We're all doing the best that we can.
Well, thank you
So,
for that.
absolutely.
I appreciate that, by golly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so the girls are 7.
Yes, they're
Okay,
7
they're
now.
7,
Yep.
and I've got this beautiful, because it's mine. I've got
yes.
this beautiful loaf of sourdough.
Thank you.
And so you now bake.
Yes.
And
yes.
Mama Bear?
Mama Bear's Organic Kitchen, yep.
Okay.
And that stemmed from me. It started with them. So
Right.
it all started out as just a hobby when the girls were probably a year and a half old, because they started eating more grains. And I wanted to make sure that if they were going to have bread, it was going to have good quality ingredients. And unfortunately, what you buy at the store just has a lot of junk in it. Even if it is a healthier version, there's just stuff in there that I don't want to give them. There's
You really have to pay
unhealthy-
attention, right?
You do.
I mean,
you do.
yeah.
And a lot of them have inflammatory seed oils in them, which I am just very opposed to, especially with what I'm giving them. And so I started making sourdough. And it's turned into a small business that I run out of my home, and it's all organic ingredients. And then I also do sourdough muffins, and I do sourdough cookies. And I have a gluten-free muffin option that I offer as well. But it's mostly all sourdough.
I love
and
that.
it's mostly
See?
all organic ingredients.
So I have to tell you, this is funny. So I lived in California for years, and of course, sourdough is just a standard there, right?
Yep.
And so when I came back to Michigan, I knew I was going to be like, I know, wheat, white, or rye, right? The 3 choices.
Yep.
And I'm like, so anytime I'm like, do you happen to have sourdough? and they'll say, yeah. And I'll be like, wow, that's exciting.
Yes.
So when we met, I was like, sourdough. You had me at sourdough.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
So-
Wonderful.
So how has this been going for you?
It's going really well. I feel very, I do most of my promo via social media, right? Like I'll post on community group pages on Facebook or whatever. I have a website, mamabearsorganickitchen.com.
Okay.
So I get a lot of support from my local community in Beverly Hills and kind of the surrounding areas, which is really awesome. A lot of the moms at my daughter's school are very supportive, which is awesome. And they buy my stuff, and that's really cool too.
That. Okay, so the holidays are coming up.
Yes.
So what do you got cooking for that?
Oh, I have to say, sourdough stuffing is delicious. And I always make it for our family Thanksgiving, and it's wonderful. So you can always use standard organic sourdough bread. I also offer a sourdough stuffing loaf, which has sage, thyme, rosemary.
So it's already put
It's already
together.
mixed in. It's the spices are already mixed in, and it's really delicious. So you could do it for stuffing, or you could do it as just a side to your Thanksgiving meal.
Is it something is it a loaf?
Yeah. It's a loaf.
Oh.
Yep. It's a loaf.
Really?
So yes. And so I actually, and it can be, you can purchase it in advance too, cut it into the cubes for your stuffing and throw it in the freezer.
Okay.
Which is what I do often because I know I'm going to be baking for others.
Right,
And so
for
it's just
sure.
easier for me to bake ours in advance and freeze it. I also offer sourdough buns, sourdough rolls.
Nice.
Which is a great addition to your Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then of course I have my cookies and my muffins as well.
Of course you had, it was chocolate chip sourdough cookies,
Sourdough
right?
chocolate chip cookies I brought today.
And of course I'm allergic to chocolate, so I couldn't.
No.
Oh no,
I wish I would have known.
Oh no, that's okay. Because you had me at sourdough.
Wonderful. Okay. Yes.
But everyone said they were fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
So yes.
Thank
So
you.
how do people order those? Are those by the dozen or?
Yeah, you can order them by the dozen. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And are those freezable?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically everything freezes quite well. Yeah, it all
good.
freezes quite well. I freeze my cookies quite often, and then when I make because I make so much of this stuff for my daughters as well to put in their lunches. So like even like rolls make really good sandwiches. So I'll make rolls and I'll stick them in the freezer and I'll take them out as I need them. I'll make muffins and I'll stick them in the freezer and I'll take them out as I need them. It all freezes really well and it comes out really well.
So what is so if somebody wanted a beautiful loaf of sourdough for Thanksgiving or just because? What how soon in advance do they need to order it?
So you can start ordering now, and you can pick up until the day before Thanksgiving. So pickup is at my home in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Yeah, you can order from now up until I require 48 hours in advance, so I can make sure that I have everything ready and I have the time. So I require 48 hours advance notice for all orders. For Thanksgiving, you might want to get your order in a little bit sooner because I don't know how quickly things are going to fill up. But yeah, you can pick up as late as the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So, and then you can order so you go on my website, mamabearsorganickitchen.com. My full menu list is there. And then you can either put in your order, you can submit it via the website, or you can email me at mborganickitchen@gmail.com and place your orders there.
Okay. But through the website, you can do it.
You
and
sure
then
can.
Do they get a confirmation that that you got it?
That actually just sends an email to me with what you want, and then I'll message back and confirm when when I can have the order together and all the details for the order.
Okay, well I'm putting my order in right now. I want some stuffing sourdough.
Thank you. You got it. You got it.
So could I feasibly? I'm not going to save it for Thanksgiving, but could I feasibly freeze this?
You could, and a pro tip for if you choose to freeze your loaves, when you take them out and thaw them and you're ready to use them, heat your oven to 350, heat it up for 20 minutes at 350. It'll be just like fresh baked.
Really? Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Yeah.
All right. I know you said your website is having some updates, and you have
just the book.
Just the book.
The book. My book is available on the website, but it's an ebook, so it's just going through some updates right now. I'm adding some things to it, adding some recipes and just some additional things. But it's available, and I will hopefully have the updated version available within the next week or so.
Okay,
so,
perfect.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Seriously,
you.
What a pleasure. Let me ask you one more question. So, if you had one thing to do differently when it comes to food and your path, is there anything you'd change?
No, I would not. And the reason being is because I strongly believe that there is a divine path for us all, and the things that happen at any given moment are always for our benefit. Always. And so I believe that every single choice that's been made has brought me to where I am today, and I'm super thankful for it. Super thankful.
I love that.
Yep. So and I'm grateful for you. So thank you. I
How
appreciate
funny how
you.
we met, right?
I know. Yeah, 1 million cups has been a blessing as well.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is amazing.
Thank
So, seriously, what a pleasure to meet you and your
as well.
husband, and I cannot wait to dive into
Oh my
this.
gosh, I can't wait. Please tell me how you like it.
will,
I would
I
love your
will.
feedback. So,
All right. No, thank you so much.
Thank
Pleasure.
you. Thank you.
Thanks so much for hanging out with me for our Women in Business segment. And if you know a woman who has her own business and should be put in the spotlight, let me know. You can tag me on social media. You can even DM me, or you can email me, and you can send that email to hello@brookeallencommunications.com. I know, a long email, but really, it's amazing to get the word out and to make those connections, and who knows what might come out of it, because when a woman uplifts another woman, magic can happen. We'll see you soon.